The purpose of this video is to simply give my definition of spiritual formation in the context of reading Dallas Willard's article, Spiritual Formation in Christ. But before I give you my definition, I would like to share with you three perspectives, from one from Dallas and two from others, that give another example or maybe perspective to the word spiritual formation. Dallas Willard says in his article on page 3, spiritual formation in Christ is accomplished and the Great Commission fulfilled as the regenerate soul makes its highest intent to live in the commandments of Christ and accordingly makes realistic plans to realize this intent by an adequate course of spiritual disciplines. Next is A.W. Tozer from the book The Pursuit of God. And he says the impulse to pursue God originates with God, but the outworking of that impulse is our following hard after him. All the time we are pursuing him, we are already in his hand. Thy right hand upholdeth me. And the last one is from Ron Martoya in the book Morph. He actually makes a cycle which starts with it concludes with transformation or spiritual formation. He says it starts with information, moving to incubation, moving to application, moving to rehabituation, and finally to transformation. All of this to say, I basically graphed my own definition, which says a daily surrender to do whatever it takes for Jesus to transform my heart, soul, and mind. As I was reading this article, I realized I had a misconception. My misconception was I had always thought that our spiritual disciplines that we do is what continues to transform us. And that's wrong. What I'm learning is that nothing works outside of Jesus, meaning that I can read my Bible and have nothing transform me unless I am consistently pursuing Jesus. I believe there has to be a balance between surrendering on a daily basis and then pursuing Jesus on a daily basis with all of our heart, soul, and mind. Lastly, I'd like to conclude with Ronald Roheiser. He writes this about spirituality, which I think brings everything together beautifully. He says, the fire energy of God that so burns inside us will come to maturity, creativity, and calm when we shape our lives and our bodies in the way that Jesus shaped his. When we help him carry the incarnation forward. Spirituality, as we have already said, is not a law to be obeyed, but a presence to be seized, undergone, and given flesh to. I hope this brings insight and clarity, especially to the word spiritual formation. Thanks.